Welcome back. Last class we had seen in thiamine what was the history related to thiamine. In the second video, we went through the chemistry, required dietary allowances, sources of thiamine. Now let us talk about the deficiency disorder related to thiamine. As already mentioned, basically there are two important deficiency disorders, namely beri and Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. So what is this beri? The word beri literally means I can't, I can't. The reason it is called beri or I can't was because the people who were suffering from it couldn't even move a body, a single muscle of the body. They were so emaciated, so tired, so they were almost a vegetable on the bed. So they were unable to walk. There was super, fatigue. And this was very rampant in the southern parts of the world, southern Asia, mainly seen in people who were richly eating the polished rice, as well as heavy alcoholics. Extreme weakness, nerve degeneration, irritability, poor arm-leg coordination, pins and needle sensation, and some even presented with edema, enlarged heart, and died of heart failure. There are basically three different types of beri. One is called as wet beri, dry, and third category is infantile beri. So what is this wet beri? Wet beri typically was the extreme version of a beri wherein person had edema of legs, face, trunk, serous cavities. So you could see over here edema, right? So this was so typically present in these people who were suffering from wet beri, breathlessness, palpitation, and swollen calf muscles. You could see the swollen calf muscles here, right? And most died due to heart failure. Whereas the dry one, which is pretty much common even now, there are quite a few neurological manifestations, but there will be no edema. Edema is accumulation of water in the interstitial space. So there is no edema. Muscles are weak, walking is difficult, but death is a little less likely. But when they move to wet type of beri, then death is certain. Third category was infantile beri, which was mostly seen in infants who were born to mothers who were deficient in thiamine. The babies presented with restlessness, vomiting, convulsions, and bouts of screaming. And eventually, they too died due to heart failure. So this was the typical beri, which had once caused a endemic like a situation in most of the places, and only later on they got to know that it could be a curable disease. The second one is Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, which is seen mostly in the alcoholic patient. And here, mainly the CNS or the central nervous system is affected, typically presenting with Wernicke's encephalopathy, which is characterized by two things: nystagmus, rapid eyeball movement; ophthalmoplegia. It could be weakness of paralysis of all the six ocular muscles or any one or two ocular muscles. Cerebellar ataxia. So when they close their eyes, they cannot have the orientation, the coordination is lost. So if with above all this, there is also mental impairment, memory loss, and apathy, then we call it as Korsakoff psychosis has ensued, and whole together it makes up Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. You can see here that a person is using crutches and is unable to stand properly, finding it difficult to walk. So this is about vitamin B1 deficiency, that is beri. Thank you.